Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy, the Mad Geiger, and up here today. I just thought I'd do a bit of an update, let you know what's been going on, what I've been playing. I've got two things that I wanted to show that I picked up over the last few days. Just one DVD here, Sea Spot Run. I remember seeing like the trailers for this all the time back in the day on these old VHS tapes that I used to have. I think it was mostly on like other films, but I think it was a lot on the Tom and Jerry box sets that I used to have, and the Looney Tunes DVD, Blu-ray, sorry, VHS tapes. And I always seen this film, and it just looked like something I'd really enjoy. You know, so I finally got this film on DVD. I'm guessing it's just like a comedy film with a dog. I think it's got I want to say that's Owen Wilson, David Arquette. I don't know. It says David Arquette. Sorry. It looks like a fun film. Probably, you know, just fun comedy. It's just a film that I always remember seeing the trailers for when I was younger. I never watched it, so I'm finally happy to have it in the collection. I've got one more DVD coming this week, well, hopefully this week, and that's a John Wayne, DVD set with 20 films on it. It's one of them cheap Mill Creek ones. I won a tenner this morning. It was like £3, so I thought, you know what, screw it, I'll pick it up and you know, check it out. But then I found this then I went into a charity shop because I was out with my son doing a bit of shopping. I popped into one of the charity shops, but I found this Simpsons Forever like guidebook, and I got my son a book and this one, and it was like 50p for both of them, so I'm guessing I paid like 25p for it. Looked up on eBay, it's about £2, £3 book. But I don't know, it's really cool actually. It's got like a lot of like information about the I'm guessing these were sort of released around about the time of each season that come out. Yeah, by the looks of it, this is like 1999. It doesn't say when it actually came out on here. But yeah, I posted it in one of my Simpsons groups on Facebook, and a lot of people were saying, you know, these were, they came out around about the time. But they're really cool because it just gives you a ton of like, just full of information and quotes from the episodes and pictures and behind the scenes, you know, stuff here, and just tons of information. Apparently there's like 12 of these, so I'm gonna have to hunt them down. You know, I love The Simpsons. I still think The Simpsons is one of the best animated shows on TV today. I know a lot of people hate on the new stuff. I enjoy The Simpsons. It's a show that I can go back to anytime and watch an episode. Sometimes, you know, if it's on in the background and I'm reading, I'm looking up, I'm like, I'll spend more time watching that than I do reading. But yeah, it's really cool. I just thought it was really cool. For 25p, I couldn't say fairer than that. Just lots of information and pictures, and then the icing there. So yeah, this looks like yeah, 90s season 5. I don't know what season this looks like, around about like season 8 or something. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a die hard fan that know every single piece of information about The Simpsons possible. For me, when it comes to TV shows and movies, I just watch them for what they are. I don't delve into all of the behind the scenes stuff. But maybe with this, I'll get a bit of information, some trivia, if you will. It's almost like a trivia book, if you will, without questions, you know, trivia as in, you know, information. So, yeah, so I've got that John Wayne's book, DVD coming soon with 20 films. I didn't know what was on there. It didn't say what was on there, so just said 20 films. So I'll check it out when it comes. So, yeah, so I've, like I said, I beat Ghost of Tsushima. Very happy with it. I did play the Legends mode with my friend. I actually enjoyed the Legends mode. It was kind of interesting. It was something a bit different. But I tried out that Power Wash Simulator game. And I'm going to be honest with you, I can see the appeal, but I was playing it and I think I have to be in the right frame of mind, because sometimes with those sort of games, like, I can really play them. The same with House Flipper. You know, I can play them and they're really satisfying and calming. But other times when I'm playing them, they really sort of frustrate me, not getting the right amount, OCD type thing. And I also felt like the controls were a little bit weird. I don't know, it was some fine tuning that needed to be done. So I tried it out. I've kept it installed. Maybe I'll go back one day and try out some more of it. But I started playing Assassin's Creed Origins on Game Pass. I haven't played any of the new Assassin's Creed games, the RPG Assassin's Creed games. So I thought, you know, I'll start off with Origins. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm enjoying it. I mean, I'm still enjoying it. You know, it's definitely an improvement, you know, with the open world. I'm just going off and doing all the exploration, and I love that. You know, I'm in that sort of mindset at the moment. I'm enjoying these exploration games and getting all of the side quests and all of that. But to me, the combat is where the game sort of, in my opinion, is a little bit, oh, I don't know. I mean, I've played all of the previous Assassin's Creed game, with the exception of maybe a couple that I haven't tried out. And I thought the original Assassin's Creed combat was good. You know, it was like the 3-button combat. You know, you attack, you defend, parry. Whereas in this one, it's obviously more RPG setting. So it's got like the not loot box, but the loot system, where you get new weapons and upgrades and money and that sort of thing. And to me, it just sort of feels, if the game wasn't called Assassin's Creed, it would be fine. But because it bears the name Assassin's Creed, you know, you go in there and you've played the older ones and you sort of know what you're getting yourself into. Whereas in this one, it just sort of feels more, it still had the, you know, the core of Assassin's Creed with the climbing. The climbing is excellent. I think the climbing is a massive improvement over the previous ones. Especially with Ghost of Tsushima, where the climbing was a bit awkward and you had to do it in certain places. This point, you can climb pretty much anything you want. And I love that. And the stealth element in this game just sort of feels a little bit lackluster. It just feels like they've sort of forgotten about what Assassin's Creed was mainly about. It was more of a stealth open world action game, and combat was sort of like your last resort. You know, you'd always want to be stealthy and assassinate people, which you still do in this game. But it just seems like they're trying to put more focus on the whole. My issue with this game is that it's not the only Ubisoft game they've done it with. They did it with Far Cry and obviously Watch Dogs and things, where the enemies have health bars and they've got levels and you have to level up. And to me, yeah, I'm not hating it. Don't get me wrong. It's not like I'm not hating it, but because got the name Assassin's Creed in the title, I'm playing it and thinking, you know, they could have just made this its own thing. You know, because it's got Assassin's Creed in the title. I'm playing it and I'm like, oh, you know, it just sort of feels weird to me. It's a fun action exploration game with RPG elements. As a game itself, it's good. It's fun. I'm enjoying it. I've run into a few bugs here and there as well, and I'm really hoping that this has fixed itself now, because I've reset my Xbox. But I had this weird bug where I had to assassinate one of these guards, and with certain missions where it says assassinate this person, you have to confirm your kill. But my character jumped from the roof, landed on a canopy above the guy, glitched out and was floating there, then managed to fall down. I assassinated one of the guy's bodyguards, and then the guy that I was trying to kill was lying there on the floor with his health bar full, and I started attacking him while he was on the floor, and he died, but it won't let me confirm the kill. So obviously I went and did a different mission, and I've obviously unplugged my Xbox. So I'm hoping that fixes it when I go in, because it's a main mission. It's not like it's a side mission. It's a main mission. I need to do it. So if that's glitched it out, then I'm kind of screwed and I can't be asked to do it all again. I'm hoping it will fix the issue. But other than that, I'm really enjoying it. You know, the game's beautiful, great open world, lots of things to explore. Egypt is gorgeous. I think I have Odyssey. I'm sure I've got Odyssey, and Valhalla, of course, is even bigger. So I thought I'd try out Origins first. I've only ever beaten one Assassin's Creed game all the way through, and that was Brotherhood. Any other Assassin's Creed game I've never beaten. There would always be a mission that I couldn't do and got frustrated. But the good news is pretty much all of the Assassin's Creed games are now available on either the Game Pass or the new PlayStation Plus. So I can pretty much play all of them with the exception of the first one, but which, in my opinion, I don't really want to go back and play anyway. The first one was sort of like, yeah, it was a good game for its time, but it's very hard to go back to, unfortunately. I'm surprised they didn't do a remake of the first one, to be honest. I'm really surprised they haven't done that. But nonetheless, that's what I've been playing. As for what I've been watching, so I finished Friends again, which was nice. You know, another show that I've finished, and now I've gone back to watching Family Guy, my TV show. I think I'm on season 6 now. I have watched it all the way through, but like I previously explained, you know, with some shows, if I haven't watched it in a while and they've brought new seasons out, I'll go back and watch the older stuff. Not for everything, mainly for like animated shows and cartoons and things. Sorry, bloody thing pissing me off. So yeah, that's with the TV shows. I watched Rush Hour 3 a couple days ago, I think last week. I think it was still a fun film, but I still think the second one in the Rush Hour trilogy was my favourite out of all three. First time watching them, I enjoyed all three of them, but I think the second one was my favourite. I watched the Puppet Master, I think it was 10 last night, Axis Rising, I think, or Axis of Evil, one of them. I think that one was definitely the biggest improvement that I've seen since Puppet Master 3. I really enjoyed the first one, the second one, and the third one I enjoyed, but then from 4 to this one, it was just... But the 9, 10, and 11 is where they sort of not rebooted the series, but sort of modernized it, if you will. And then obviously there's the Littlest Reich and the Iron Cross, which are reboots of the series. But I actually enjoyed the one I watched last night, 10. I think it was a bit more gory than the previous one, which I liked. I thought it was a decent movie. It was definitely a big improvement, which is crazy to think that number 10 would be a decent film. You know, normally by then, you know, 10 films, you know. I watched Scary Movie the other day as well. I was going to watch a horror movie, and then I was like, you know what, I want to watch something funny. The Scary Movie and all of these spoof movies, this is the thing, you know. I posted in one of my groups on Facebook and said, you know, this movie isn't a good movie by any means, but I enjoy it. And no one, someone was like, oh, you're wrong, you know, it's an awesome movie, it's creative. And I'm like, no. When I meant Scary Movie is not a good movie, none of those spoof movies are good movies. With the exception of like the Mel Brooks, you know, trilogy, like, you know, Young Frankenstein and obviously Blazing Saddles and Airplane. I know that's not Mel Brooks, but of course Spaceballs. Those movies are awesome spoof movies. But movies like Scary Movie, Epic Movie, Meet the Spartans, Date Movie, they're not good movies. They're stupid movies, but they're fun entertainment, and I like them. I get a chuckle out of them, you know. But as a movie, in comparison to other movies, there are some much better spoof movies that handle it in a much better way. Spaceballs, in my opinion, is probably one of the best spoof movies of all time. Because yes, it's a spoof movie, but at the same time, it's so... The jokes and the writing is just excellent. And Spaceballs is probably one of my all-time favourite comedies as well. I'm definitely want to upgrade to the Blu-ray, and I know that they've done a 4K release for it, but it's very hard to find. So, and tonight I'm gonna watch. I've got all my subscriptions back, which is great. I've got Full Moon and everything back now. So, but tonight I'm gonna watch. What film am I watching tonight? I'm watching a martial art movie. I'm watching a movie called Crippled Avenger, which the title alone just sounds ridiculous, but I think it's from 1978. It's one of them Hong Kong martial art films. It's on Amazon Prime. I just thought, I'm in the mood to watch some kick-ass stuff. I've heard good things about it. I love those martial art films, the Hong Kong martial art films. Just terrible dialogue, terrible acting, but the fight scenes are just pure entertainment at its finest. Just like literally every 10 minutes is like a fight scene. I love it, man. I just love it. Cheesy, fun, but balls to the walls action. So stupid, but I love it. I love it. So that's what I've been watching. I don't think I've watched any other films in the last few days. What else have I watched since the previous time I talked about it? I don't know. I probably have watched some stuff, but yeah. So got a few things planned this week. Tomorrow, my son's broken up from school, and yeah, he was in today. It's Monday. I don't know why they decided to break up today. But he's finished nursery now. Starts full time in September, which I'm looking forward to. Not because because I get those 2 months before the next baby's here, so. I get that full 6 hours while he's at school to just sort of chillax and do things. So, things will definitely change, of course, by then. But, so tomorrow I'm going to be taking him out. We're going to watch this animal show or something, just at the local family hub area. They do it for like families and kids and stuff like that. I thought, what, because he's got this summer holiday. I don't want him just sitting at home all day. I want to take him out. I like to do things with him, and it's free entertainment for him. Gets him out. It's good for me as well to get out and stuff. Because my partner's going out tomorrow anyway, so I said I'll take you out, and stuff like that. And then Friday, I think I'm going out with him, taking him to. I think we're going to go to rugby. My partner was going to go to Birmingham over this weekend, but apparently they've got this Commonwealth Games or something going on in Birmingham, so that it's going to be packed. So I'm going to take him to rugby on Friday, and we're going to go to a play area and stuff. But I thought, while I'm out, probably have a little look in the charity shops and stuff. So, but I did do a little short yesterday, the other day. If you guys didn't quite catch that, basically we found out last Friday we're having a girl. I'm very happy. I'm very excited for it. We've always wanted to have one boy and one girl. I think that's perfect. My mum's up there smiling down on me. Little Lorna, Tina and Tina Ilsley. I'm so excited. It's great. It tugs at your heartstrings. No doubt I'm going to go out and buy all the little girl clothes for him. I think the thing is, I think if you're a parent, you agree with this one. Girls are so easy to buy stuff for. Boys, man, when it comes to boys' clothes shopping, don't even get me started, man. It's so stupid. Like, when into Primark, I hate going in Primark, just to say on record that I hate going into Primark. But I went in there because I think he needed some shorts and stuff, and they hardly had anything for boys. Like, the boys have this one tiny little segment. Girls have this huge, like 2-3 floors full of girl stuff. It's crazy, man. But of course, got my little princess there. So of course, it's going to be definitely looking forward to it. I'm excited. We've got a ton of stuff given to us and donated to us, so I'm very grateful about that buying stuff this year is going to be so much easier. We've got a ton of support, which is great. The only thing now that I'm trying to focus on is trying to sort either this house out or get a new place. So hopefully, I have been working with someone that's going to help with that. So hopefully we can find a new place within the next year or so. And of course, if we do move, maybe will I start up the collection again? Maybe, maybe not. I just think I'm like quite happy where I am at the moment with the collection. Like I said, I love collecting DVDs and Blu-rays and stuff like that. I'm going to do a video talking about why I collect DVD more so than Blu-ray and 4Ks in the future, because I do get some questions about that. Why have I only got a small Blu-ray set but I've got tons of DVDs? and I'll talk about that in a separate video. Not that I don't like Blu-ray or 4K, just I'll talk about it in another video. But yeah, so that's pretty much everything I wanted to give you an update on. So I'm going to go for a quick walk now, come back, get things sorted out for dinner and stuff. But let me know in the comments below, have you got any of these Simpsons guidebooks? Did you ever have them growing up? I just think these are so cool, you know, just a simpler time before the internet existed. This is basically Frinkiac and the Simpsons wiki before the internet, basically. If you wanted to know more about the Simpsons, you'd have those books. But yeah, so that's the plan tonight. And if you enjoyed today's video, feel free to leave a like and of course comment below. Let me know what you've been playing recently. What's your favourite Assassin's Creed game? I haven't played all of them, so I can't give you a proper you know, but I really enjoyed Brotherhood. Maybe I'm biased because it's the only one I beat, but I really enjoyed that one. And Black Flag as well, I really enjoyed that one. But I am enjoying this one. And let me know in the comments what you've been watching, and of course about the Simpsons episode guides. And as always, guys, subscribe if you haven't already, and join the family. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at The Mad Kiger, and have a nice day, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and bye-bye.